Not taking risks is ruining your life. Most people will spend years without taking the action necessary to achieve their goals. They stay stagnant and comfortable, and that happens because they're too scared of taking the risks necessary in order to achieve their goals. Why are you not taking risks? It's because following the path that others are already following is much easier. You can think of a high paying career like a lawyer, a doctor. It's easier to flock toward those careers because it's safe. You know the steps that you have to take. You know that you're going to have to go maybe through university. You're going to have to go through a period of training. But you know that in the end, you're going to reach that place where you can receive a monthly paycheck. You can be getting money. It's safe. It's secure. It's organized. It is predictable. Because it is predictable, it's easier for your brain to feel like it's safe. You don't like not knowing. You don't like not knowing where you're going. You don't like not knowing what's going to happen with your life, with your future. The future is a scary thing. And so it's easier to take a path that you have seen others do before. They have a good life, they have a family, they're making good enough money. Basically, that middle class life. It's easy to do that. You also have to understand that one of the things that makes it so hard for you to follow that unpredictable path, that path that is not as safe, is the pressure that you have around you. So you might have pressure from your parents. Your parents, they want the best for you. They want you to be safe. They want you to make money, to be happy. They want you to reach a point where you can just have your life like separate from them, like be doing good, have a normal job and be doing okay. Your parents, they don't want you to struggle. They don't want you to go through pain. They don't want you to like follow a path where you might get like punched in the face basically. If you don't follow that safe path, you're gonna go through a lot of struggle. That is just the reality. And your parents, they don't want that for you. Your parents, they're also like stuck in their own fears and their own perspectives. So usually they only know the common paths. They probably don't have a lot of people around them that have achieved a lot of different things like in different ways. They only know the norm. And so it's really hard sometimes for them to accept that you're not going through like a safe path. It's not easy to accept that you want to maybe do something different, that maybe you want to like, I don't know, like take a year off, go somewhere, travel, do something different, create a business, like learn something new. It's hard for them to accept that. And that's just because they want the best for you. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that and kind of disassociate from your parents. And so you have to be aware that your parents are putting a lot of pressure on you. Depends on your parents, of course, but you have to be aware of that and don't let that stop you from taking those risks. There's not only pressure from your parents, there's pressure from your friends. Maybe you go to like a good university, there's pressure as well. If you go to a good university, it's very likely that most of the students are like taking high paying careers. They're going towards those like safe paths where they're gonna eventually make a lot of money. You'll probably feel bad if you don't do the same. You don't wanna be in like a place where your peers are making a lot more money than you. They're like basically being successful while you are like struggling, trying to achieve something that is completely different, having to go through that like a different journey. You will feel like you don't want to basically be perceived as lower status compared to your peers. And the same thing happens with your friends. You don't want to be doing things that might make them like judge you in a bad way. You don't want to be doing something a little bit like too weird that might make them judge you, might make them think that, oh, what is this guy doing? Like, basically it goes back to the same thing. You don't want to be perceived as doing something like lower value than they are. The same happens from their perspective. They also don't want you to like be doing something crazy that could maybe like lead you to an amazing life. They don't want you like really following your dreams because like that makes them think that they're not really following their dreams. Of course, not everyone is like that. You're gonna have amazing friends that will support you, that will help you through your journey. and you want to find those friends. But I'm just letting you know that you need to be aware of that. Don't let that stop you from taking risks and pursuing your dreams. And finally, the reason why you might not be taking risks, why you might not be working towards achieving your dreams, your goals, not working towards having that great life that you might want, is just because it's hard. It is hard, man. Chasing that life, following that unpredictable, unsafe path is hard. And that's because every day you have to be out of your comfort zone. You have to be working out of your comfort zone. You're gonna have to do things that you never known how to do. You have to learn new things in order to achieve those goals. You have to be every day constantly getting better, constantly working. You have to be okay with the idea that it might take a long time. Be okay with the idea that you might not be living the life that you want for a long time, because achieving anything great takes time. And throughout that time, throughout that journey, you have to constantly be working. You have to be okay with the idea that maybe your friends or parents or anyone really will think that you're stupid. They can think that you are not really like good in your head, and that you might just be dumb and doing things that they don't really understand. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the idea that you might fail. You never done this before. Nothing's guaranteed. You could fail. It's very, very likely that you will fail. And you need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with the uncertainty. You need to be okay with not knowing what's gonna happen. And all of that is hard. Eventually, you'll come to the point where you have to make a decision. Yeah, taking risks is hard. Following your dreams, your passions, it is hard. You have to make the decision that you want to do that, and realize that, yeah, even with all the hardship, what is the alternative? What is the alternative to following your dreams, following the things that you want to do, working towards that? What is the alternative? Would you rather be a slave, working to achieve someone else's dream, never really truly knowing what's going to happen? Because even with all the uncertainty of the unsafe path, if you take the safe path, that's where the real uncertainty is. Because when you take that safe path, you're basically at the mercy of other people's decision. You never really know if that job that you have, is it ever going to be that safe? Are you never going to get fired? And then you have to completely struggle, reinvent yourself basically. And that's because you didn't take control of your life from the beginning. You let your life happen being controlled by someone else. So you really have to think about, like, even with all that hardship, what is harder? What is the life that you want to live? The only safe path is to build your future, build your life. You have to put action in it. You have to take control of it. In my case, that's what I know is gonna make me happy. That's what I know is gonna bring the life that I want. I don't wanna just follow other people. I don't wanna be doing things that I don't want to do. I don't. Like, I have one life. I don't want to regret when I come to my deathbed. I don't want to regret not pursuing my dreams, not doing the things that I wanted to do. I don't want that. And I'm sure that you don't want that either. So think about that. What do you gain from following the unsafe path? You gain a lot. You gain freedom. You gain adventure. You gain greatness, basically. You grow as a person when you go through that path. You become someone else. That path, the hardships that you go through, transforms you. So there's like growth, and that's what makes you happy. That's what brings satisfaction to your life, knowing that you're not in the same place that you were before. You become someone different. You become someone that you're proud of, someone that you're comfortable being with, someone that you like. You start liking yourself because you know that you do the things that you want to do. You know that you can trust yourself to follow the path that makes you happy. You gain a life without regrets. You gain a life that is full. You gain limitless possibilities. Think of the things that you could build. Think of the things that you could accomplish if you take those risks. If you follow your heart, follow your gut. So take that leap. Pursue your goals. Follow your dreams. You are gonna grow. You are gonna face the hardships and you're gonna come out better. You're gonna be stronger and better. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Thank you.